Hello everyone, welcome to today's evening meditation. So today in our meditation we'll be talking about self-confidence through Sahaja Yoga meditation. Together, let us begin our meditation by raising our Kundalini and taking on a bandhan. So in today's meditation, the topic self-confidence through Sahaja Yoga is very close to my heart. I'd like to share a small experience about myself. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation for about 3 years now. And I can tell you this, that how beautifully through meditation, it changes you. You become more confident. You love yourself even more. And Sahaja Yoga has taught me in that way very, very beautifully. I completely understand when people say, "Oh, I'm feeling so nervous." And yes, it is a very, very common thing to feel before a meeting, before a very important meeting, or just in general. But then, yes, there are some people, like even me, which are so introvert, and sometimes we feel so nervous about very little things. We overthink, we don't believe in ourselves. And I understand that feeling. I used to, at least. But slowly and gradually, when I started meditating, I started believing in myself more. When you feel that calmness, when you feel that relaxation, through the meditation, when you introspect yourself, that yes, it's not that difficult. I can do this. I should believe more in myself. And slowly and gradually, you start having that confidence. I wouldn't say it changes overnight. Definitely not, just like any other thing. But Sahaja Yoga takes you to that, I would say, platform, or just that space where there are no thoughts, where you're not worrying about your past or your future. And you're just loving, you're just enjoying the present, the place where you are. You're feeling peaceful and satisfied with yourself, with what you have. I used to always listen in my initial days as well. It really stuck to me when the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, she said, love yourself. And very beautifully, she has told us through this meditation how we focus on the present. We believe that we are not these thoughts, we are just the spirit. And through all her talks, it's just beautifully woven into things. How slowly you start believing in yourself, start believing in your skills, your experiences. And yes, even before any important meetings, before anything important, you feel nervous. Yes, it is a very natural thing. But now, I can assure you through the meditation, with me, with my experience, this has been that, yes, I feel nervous. Yes, sometimes I will overthink a situation. But at the end, I know that yes, everything will work out for the best. You start believing in that power, the power of love, the power of divine, that something will work out for me, which is the best for me. You start believing in yourself that yes, I have worked hard for anything, I have given my best. So definitely something beautiful will work out, which I couldn't have even imagined that would. So just like that, how Sahaja Yoga meditation teaches us to believe in ourselves, to love others, to be kind to others, but at the same time, love yourself, believe in yourself, believe in your abilities and your experiences and your skills. And yes, it just, I think, beautifully works out. Today, I am doing meditation here with you all. I am speaking for so long, but had it been before Sahaj, my fingers used to tremble. I used to feel so nervous that my body used to shiver if I had to say anything in front of, say, even 10 people. And here I am, doing meditation with you all. So it's beautiful how everything works out. And I'm glad that you all have joined today with me for the meditation, to just have that spark, to have that more belief in yourself. So let us begin our meditation today. So the qualities such as self-confidence comes from our heart. We have to love others, love ourselves, and be fearless. So let us place both our hands on our lap. Let's begin by calming ourselves down, sitting in the comfortable position and taking in a few deep breaths. Breathe in nice and slowly and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. We keep our attention now on the heart, on our heart chakra. And with complete confidence, believing in ourselves, we say the affirmation, Mother, I am fearless. We say that to our motherly energy, the Kundalini energy. Complete love and confidence. We say, Mother, I am fearless. We then keep our attention, we can keep our right hand on our heart. And here, with complete love, we say, Mother, please fill my heart with love so I can love myself and love the whole world. Mother, please fill my heart with love so I can love myself and love the whole world. And with this, very confidently, we say the affirmation, Mother, I am the Spirit. I am not this body, not these thoughts. I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. You can repeat the affirmation in your mind 2 to 3 times. Mother, I am the Spirit. We can place our right hand back to our lap. We raise our attention now towards our 5th energy center near our neck, which is called the Vishuddhi. Now, this happens sometimes as well, that because we don't believe in ourselves, in little things we feel guilty. Oh, that must have been my mistake. Even if it's not, we start doubting ourselves. So by keeping our attention on the 5th energy center, we say the affirmation confidently, Mother, I am not guilty of anything at all. Mother, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty of anything at all. Lastly, we focus our attention a little further up on the 6th energy center, which is called the Agya. And here, with complete love, without thinking of any particular people, any particular incident, situation, with complete love In all our heart, we say, Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. When all the things are coming together and situations take place that we don't believe in ourselves and we just overthink or blame someone else, blame ourselves, we just have to remember to forgive. How easy it is to forgive yourself, to forgive others. All it takes is love. So with our heart, with our confidence, we try to forgive and forgive. So now, together, let us say the affirmation, Mother, please let me enjoy the present. Let me be in thoughtless awareness. Let me not doubt my abilities, myself. Let me be kind to others and myself. Let me love others and myself. Now, keeping our attention on our heart, on our spirit, let us listen to the music for some time, followed by a small speech by the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, Shrimataji Nirmala Devi.
Now then we have another center on top which we call as the heart center. It is in the center. Now in the sternum bone, behind the sternum bone, this center is there, and thymus produces the antibodies in your sternum bone. These antibodies later on fight your diseases. When you are about 12 years of age, they go into the whole body and waiting there for a signal from your sternum bone. That means supposing you see something, you get frightened. This bone starts pulsating. When it pulsates, the antibodies know there's some emergency and they get prepared for it. Now this is such a normal thing to happen to people. But insecurities can be of the worst type. And when these insecurities develop, people can develop all kinds of diseases of the lungs. Especially the women develop what you call as the breast cancer. Mostly these women are insecure. Maybe their husbands are not good, or they feel that the husband may leave them alone or something like that. There are certain insecurities that are built in. They might be quite frightened personalities. I've seen most of the air hostesses have this center heart catching because they're afraid they may miss the plane, or I don't know, they have to be on the job and run and do. Mostly these time-bound jobs cause you the trouble here of the center heart. And this center heart is very important because for women especially, they have to be secured. If their motherhood is challenged, then they are even worse. And this is how one has to understand a woman should be very much respected. If she is your wife, she is your child, or anything, she has to be respected and given all the security. It's the woman who makes the society, it's the woman who creates the children, it's the woman who looks after the children. So the men have to give all the security and the protection to the womanhood and understand that it's a very important factor, which if we neglect, we can have lots of problems with our society, and the women will start competing with men, and then the society will be all dislocated. If there's any problem with your father, then the right side catches and it gives you asthma. First of all, you are, we can say, vulnerable to asthma due to bad liver. Plus, if you have problems with your father or eat with your fatherhood. Supposing you are an unhappy father, or maybe that you are not looking after your children, then you get this center caught up very badly.
It can happen to any one of us. If a man is unkind to his son, it's a father principle. If the son is unkind to the father, so the father is hurt. It's the father principle if it is disturbed by any chance. Or suddenly father dies and you feel the pinch of that all your life. All that can work out here and you get this right heart catch. With that, you get asthma. It is said that in homeopathy they believe that with more tension you get it. Because when you are more tense, you see, you remember your father. If he was here, he would have helped you. In the subconscious sometimes it works out. And that's how it adds to the problem. It is so simple to work out that you'll be amazed that if you have to just raise the principle of father in a person like that, who might be a dejected father, who might be a cruel father, who might be a son who has lost the father, can be anything, that you have to just put your hand on that part. Left hand side of this is the essence of motherhood. If in your childhood your mother had played a role which has given you fear or kind of a frightening experience, then this center goes out. We say the left heart is catching. Sometimes if you are a bad mother also it might catch. This center is very important. On the left hand side is the mother's side, and the mother itself is, if the mother is a lunatic, you get a problem there. You might get it, we call it a heart. There are two hearts. One is the heart of the spirit and one is the heart chakra. If a mother is a fanatic, she's a woman who is very fanatic about her food, things like that, then the children get it. It's a dangerous thing to play with children like that, to have complete discipline on the children and just keep them, must walk straight like a horse put to things. And children should be allowed to have their freedom. Actually, when we suppress them too much, they become hooligans. That way Indians are better. They know how to bring up their children. With this cruelty towards children, I don't know what women are up to. Where are they going to take their figures and their beauties and everything in front of God? Such cruelty exists, such self-centeredness. Then with all this, the children develop this trouble and they have palpitations. They have very weak hearts.
Or when the children are not nice to the mother, they also get it. So mother and father are very important factors in Sahaja Yoga, and you have to understand that if your parents have been unkind to you, you must forgive them. Just forget about them because they have given you birth. You should be thankful. And just forget about them. That's the best way to get over the problem of left and right heart.
So I have explained to you all these things. Now this is the heart. In the heart resides the spirit. The spirit is watching the game of this creation and is watching what is happening to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. Everybody has got in their heart the spirit which is watching. It's called as the Kshetrajna, means the one, the knower of the field. He is watching every minute. He knows what to do, where you go, what mistakes you create. He watches. He doesn't interfere. It's only the interference comes from here, from that thing, which tries to give you conscience, which tries to improve you. From here sometimes, the victim part, it tries to tell you, be in the center, by punishing you, by showing it is wrong. But he is just watching the game. Let's see how far it goes. He is the knower of your feet. He is the universal being within you. He is the reflection of that God Almighty who is a spectator within. And His power is this all-pervading power which has created all this. So to feel this all-pervading power, you have to become the Spirit. All this creation has no meaning if you do not become the Spirit. In the Vedas, the very first stanza says that by reading Vedas, if you do not become Vid, Vid means, Veda word comes from Vida. Vida means to know. If you do not become the knowledge, then it has no meaning. What's the question?
You were talking about the spirit being in the heart chakra there over on the left side. I'd like to know why it's on the left instead of in the middle, because if the spirit has to do with realization, why isn't it in the middle, in the central kundalini, instead of on one side like that? And why is it
in the heart?
There? Yeah.
Heart is the main thing within us. You see, that's the last. Once heart stops, we don't exist. It's sheer existence. That's the most important organ God has given. Once the spirit is angry, in any way strained, any way despaired, we just disappear. And then we die. There's nothing left. Heart is very important. That's why He's present.
After that beautiful talk, let us all try to meditate every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes in the morning or evening. Try to meditate, try to introspect, try to believe more in ourselves, and slowly that confidence comes in. I'd like to mention a small quote by the founder, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. She says, "What is best is to fall in love with yourself. Love which is divine. Love which is nourishing. Love that looks after you. But we don't know how to look after ourselves. We don't know how to love ourselves. We love this person, love that person. But what about yourself?" Then they think it is selfishness. No, not at all. To know the self is love. If you know the self, you'll know love. You'll fall into the ocean of love. On that beautiful note, let us complete our meditation by raising our Kundalini, raising that motherly energy and taking on a bandhan. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you all have a lovely weekend ahead.